and let's talk about it. Let's talk about the bonus round here. We will talk about how to book the mixed tag team match at Bash in Berlin. Let's get to that in a second. Give me a moment. Let's get this ready. All right, all right. We are here. We are here at the bonus round, guys. We are here to talk about how to book the mixed tag team match at Bash in Berlin. You guys, of course, this was announced on Raw during a commercial, one of the commercial breaks. We're going to have the Terror Twins of Rhea and Damian versus Liv and Dom. This will be a mixed tag team match. Could be a very good tag match if booked correctly. But so while we on a subject, how would this go? What's the best booking scenario of doing this match? Let's see what could be the whole thing of booking this whole thing. What's the best book scenario? We know that Damien and Rhea have both been betrayed. We know that's the whole case here. These two been betrayed, and we know that they are out for revenge. We know they want to come back at Liv and Dom at the best way possible. We know that's the whole thing. And I'm trying to see what's the best way I will book this whole match. What would be the best way to do this? Now we can say here, maybe, maybe in this match, if they have this match at Bash in Berlin, this is Germany. They like for some reason a shocking win. And the reason I would say that maybe we get Liv and Dom win their first match, and maybe they get that due to interference. Maybe that'll be the case here. You never know. That could be a good thing here. That could be a good way to book that. Now, that's one way. Because you gotta remember, if they get interference, Finn Balor is still a factor here. Finn Balor, every time Damien gets into his groove, every time Damien is about to go in and get the win, or Rhea about to get an attack on Liv, we see either Dom defend Liv, or Liv defend Dom, or Finn Balor the rest of Judgment Day. We always see that here, and it will not be no different if it goes down Bash in Berlin. Expect Finn Balor to cause a distraction. Expect the rest of Judgment Day of Carlito and JD McDonough. Them guys are going to get in, have an distraction, and this will cause things to get ugly. So I could very well see that being the case here. It could very well go in that way. So do not, and I repeat, do not sleep on Finn Balor. Finn Balor is going to play a big key role in this whole thing because he's going to be the one to cost the match for the Terror Twins. And these two are definitely a unit. They're gonna stick by together. They will. I'm not down that at all. But when they stick together, though, you gotta expect they have to take a they're gonna have to take a fall in that. They're gonna take some type of fall, and these two they pretty much got to ride together, die together type of thing. That's the whole thing go down between Damian and Rhea. But I could very well see in this whole case being a scenario there. So, like I said, again, do not count the rest of Judgment Day out. Now, that's one scenario. That's one scenario of how that's going to go down. Now, another scenario that could go down, I'm just throwing it out there. Um, let's say, for the sake of argument, let's say if they do, you got to remember, Rhea and Damian lost big at SummerSlam due to the betrayal. They lost big. They lost big. Now, I said that they win the first match due to interference. Territories win the second match. That could be one thing. But we got to forget, they were both betrayed. And I mean Rhea and Damian at SummerSlam. They were both betrayed. And they're going to have to find a way at some given point to get their kind of redemption for this. They're going to have to find a way. Now, thing about it is, it may not go down that way, but if they do go down that way of Terror Twins, maybe if they don't lose the first match, what if they were to win? That's another scenario we could look at. These two could possibly win. They could very well win the first match of the two. Now, it doesn't have to be an immediate matches back to back. They could do something later. That could be a case here. Now, this is another scenario I have. Now, let's say they win the first match. Let's say they have separate matches because they can have a match here. Remember, the first match is at Bash in Berlin. They have a tag there, and these guys do win, meaning the Terror Twins. They're standing tall. Their hands are raised. But the thing about it is, what if they have separate matches at Bad Blood? What do you mean? What are you talking about? This is what I'm talking about. Let's say Rhea gets another opportunity at the WWE Women's World Championship, the same championship that Liv is still holding. And let's say as well that we have Damian Priest. He finally gets his hands on Finn Balor, and they get something going on at Bad Blood. That could be a good scenario there. That could be a very good scenario of that going down. We could get a very good scenario of that. We could get a Bad Blood match between Damian, Finn. Rhea gets another shot at the women's world title. And maybe Dom saves Liv. Rhea's screwed again. Or if it's a steel cage match between Liv and Rhea. And then, but Liv still walks out with the women's world title. Let's say Damian gets his hands on Finn. Let's say he is about to get on the win. And let's say the Judgment Day. Get involved again. Carlito, JD McDonough, or you could add Dom and Liv. And Damian loses. And then it goes revert right back. They have another tag team match again. And they end it. It could end a few there too. But it could go to a Bad Blood. Not at all. Gerald Yang. I know you better calm down with this acknowledgement, yelling like that. I don't know who told you it's open mic night. I hope you playing.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
Let's watch with the all caps, buddy. Let's watch with all caps. You don't have to get acknowledged at all. Just saying. If you're trolling, that's cool. But if you're not, just let you know. Remember, it's not open mic night. So chill out. But if you good, we good. If you're joking, we good. But welcome to the ring anyway. But anyway, this could be the very scenario here. Bad Blood. we could get a match of these two because Rhea, and the reason I said it because Rhea and the Terrible Twins do win the first match, and Rhea could say, "I want a chance for Liv's championship again." It could be a steel cage, it could be a false count anywhere, or it could be a Hell in a Cell match. Who knows? Then Damian and Finn Balor, they Damian gets some revenge on Finn for turning on him. So we can get that too. Let's not forget about that. And I think that'll be a great scenario here. I really think it would be. So, but other than that, I think that'll be a good scenario. I think this could be very long term booking between these four individuals here because there's so many angles you can go. Now, Damien, he does face off against Finn. You could put Dominik Mysterio just to pretty much back up Liv, keep an eye on her, and he could back up Finn to keep an eye on him. You don't have to be in a one-on-one feud. They're all together. The Judgment Day is all together. We have to keep that in mind. These guys are a unit. They are a unit, you know. So we can't forget about that. These guys are all together. Now it's a new Judgment Day, and I heard it's supposed to have a new name. From what I've heard, that's what I've heard. I heard it could be a brand new name. You know, it could be a brand new group. Who knows? Because the whole thing is Finn Balor. He said it. He told Damian Priest the reason why he turned on him. He said, Judgment Day, we are all about, a unit with no egos. There's no leaders. And he was telling Damian, you kind of broke that, when you became World Heavyweight Champion. So we got to remember, Don doesn't have to be in a one-on-one feud. These guys could still be together. They still can hold each other down. Remember, this is the new Judgment Day now. We got Finn, Liv, Dom, Carlito, JD. It's 5 people. Still a good amount of people in that stable. And while Liv and Finn are in matches, we can have Dom definitely keep a close eye on one of them. And he's going to interfere in one of these 2 matches to ensure that Liv wins and retains her women's world title. And for Finn to win, make sure he keeps the dub over Damian Priest. And this all could unsettle at WrestleMania, for all we know. It could be very well the case. But I do know this thing with this whole scenario, this will all start. This is not going to be a short-term thing by any means. It's going to start at Bash in Berlin. This is what I call a long-term booking. And it's going to be a good storyline. It all starts here. And it's going to start with this first encounter of this mixed tag team match. And it could go either way. Damian and Rhea could get the win. They could get an easy win. But it doesn't mean that it has to end exactly at Bash in Berlin. There's going to be more matches ahead of them instead of behind them. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I'm tired of being nice. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
So that could be the very well case there. So I don't know what the whole thing going to be there. I don't know who it is. Who are you referring to, Benoit? Who are you talking about? I don't know. You talking about Damian, Dom? Because I know you ain't talking about me. So let's get it going. But this could be the very well case. But anyway, I think this will be a good way to book this whole scenario. It could be a good way to book it. Could be. So how is that? You the one got no emoji. You're a coward. You can't show your face in emoji or any video. So since you want to talk that garbage, since you want to try to mess with the stream, I got a couple words.
Bye-bye, bitch. Bye-bye, bitch.
So I would like to see where the story going to go next. We got to see what's going on between Rhea, Damian, Finn, Liv, Dom, the whole Judgment Day. This is going to be long from over. Long from over. Could be the well thing. But it's going to start at Bash in Berlin. It's going to start there. K Car 154 said, this story is probably the best that we had in 15 years. You got a point. Salute to you. Welcome to the ring. Yeah, I think it is. And it's not going to just end at Bash in Berlin. I don't believe this is going to be a one-off tag team match. No matter what team wins, I don't see it ending like that. They're going to have some stuff down the line. It's too many key players. You got a brand new Judgment Day formed. You really think that Rhea and Damian's going to win that one match and that's just it? It's over? You or Liv and Dom win that one match and it's over? No, this is going to be long. This could last to WrestleMania next year. It could very well be. Could very well be. Let's get the likes up, guys. But yeah, it could very well be the case here. So I don't know what the whole thing is going to be. I know that something big is going to be planned with this whole story. It starts at Bash in Berlin. It could end at WrestleMania. I don't know. Because these two, this Monday night is telling us that it's going to be booking there. Monday night told us everything that's going to kick off this story. You got Rhea going in on the whole story. You got her going off on both. Then next thing you know, you got Finn attacking Damian. Damian standing by Rhea's side. This is going to be long. Now, we talk about the whole Drew and CM Punk be long-term booking. We could talk about the whole Roman and Solo being long-term booking. Add this story to the list. This is another long-term book scenario. So I really believe that's the whole case going to be. But other than that, though, guys, I got nothing else more to say regarding this whole thing. And the whole thing we talked about here, and we talking about the mixed tag team match of Bash and Berlin coming up. And my question is, how it would be best way to book the mixed tag team match at Bash and Berlin. We are talking the Terror Twins of Rhea and Damian versus the couple of Dom and Liv. You guys let me know what you think of this whole scenario. What would be the best way to book this whole matchup? Who wins the first match? And it should be more likely be a second one. What happens at Bad Blood? What happens at Survivor Series, WrestleMania, etc.? You guys let me know. I greatly appreciate that. I'd love to hear what you guys think on that. Soon to be able to pop up for